Yes, I work like an office worker. I come in the morning and I go in the early afternoon. I'm not, no. Yeah, I work like a worker. I just really work like a worker. My way of working works because I work the whole time. So if I break it, I really stop. Otherwise, I could so easily waste away all the time, which I do anyway. Like you see, I was building a Ferrero Rocher pyramid before you came. And I'm waiting like an idiot for Raffaello's season to start. I start wearing white again. In my video works I'm more particular about it. There's no escaping whatever I want to say because they are over-explanatory. But with other works, like anything you might hang on your wall, I like to leave that space. Obviously there's always something, but I prefer if people can put their own associations to it and come up with their own stories, because it's in the end not important if it's mine or theirs. What's very important to me is to have humor in the work, and it's not like as in a gag. Like it is funny, but it's just a way to approach a subject. So like I rarely talk about actual really funny subjects, like a classic joke, like if somebody slips on a banana peel or something. I don't really draw that kind of stuff, unless maybe that person would crack open their head and like leave a family of 10, and it's really sad. But then it kind of changes this whole. I need to have like a hint of family of 10, but I need to have like some sort of shade at the same time as that there is the humor to it. So like I talk about serious subjects, but if you talk serious about serious subjects, it's kind of puts it too heavy. Plus it seals it off. And if you approach a subject that is not easy to talk about in a more humorous way, that is open and already you kind of said the worst about it that can be said, all of a sudden it's much more open to think whatever you want. And that's why I like to, the same way when I start to draw something, I want to destroy it first and then I can save it. You know, I dream. I have a dream that I take a lot of people hostage, and I'm in this room, and I have like I took a whole, let's say like maybe a bank or an insurance company. I took them hostage, and the police is outside the door. They're all there, like they brought a tank, and there's like top men. Everybody's there, and there's guns on the building, and I'm inside the building with all these hostages, and we're taking group photographs. And I make sure that I'm on every one of these group photographs, and I'm in the back and I'm kind of posing with them, and it turns out like somehow at that moment it feels a bit like me and the hostages, we actually are kind of alright. Like I mean it's a bit of an odd situation because I won't let them out, but we're okay, we're having a good time. So I decide to give up, and I release all the hostages, and I walk out with the hostages. But the police doesn't recognize me, so I walk straight by and I decide, okay, I go to the bar. I'm at the bar and I have a few drinks, and there's police everywhere, but these policemen, they don't know who I am. So it's all fine, and like we're even joking around and we're talking about the whole thing. And then I want to go home, and then I realize that's where they're gonna be. They're gonna be at my house, like this is now they're gonna find out it was me, and then I have to go to prison, and man, I don't want to go to prison. I don't want to go to prison. That's my fear.